from that. Basically what happened was, um, she had a dream about two shadow figures. It's the same two shadow figures that she's seen in multiple other dreams. They were both playing the piano, with a little girl. It's the same little girl that she's seen before with the brown hair and the brown eyes. Looks kind of like her, but it's not her because she didn't look like that as a kid. Um, uh, and then like she kind of felt what that little girl was feeling when it appears that the father figure um was leaving. Okay. Oh, girl. Oh, I should be quiet. Everyone's still sleeping. Boo!
Jesus Christ.
Hi.
Hello.
Can't sleep?
Eh, never went to bed.
Oh, why? It's late. Moon's almost down.
Yeah. I guess it's just one of those days. How you feeling? You were kind of pissed off earlier.
Wouldn't call that pissed off, just kind of shocked, you know? Wasn't expecting the whole arresting thing.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you there. I was just. I barely know the guy. In fact, I don't even know him.
That was Marlin. He's kind of like the lead, not so much the leader of the heroes, because that's more Noel, but like he's kind of like the guy above Noel, you know, sort of.
From what I'd seen earlier, he looks like he's about to be below. Especially being under arrest.
I mean, he got arrested for meddling with the summoning of heroes, which was him summoning heroes which weren't supposed to be summoned, I'm assuming. From what I can gather, there was a specific way that heroes had to be summoned through this like magical fountain because that was the place where you had to do it, and there were people like me who weren't summoned like that. I don't know.
I got more questions than answers. A whole lot more questions.
Oh yeah, believe me, I know how that feels. There were a lot of things that people didn't even think to tell me when I first came here.
I guess you could say I'm the type of person to stick my nose in and see what goes on.
Well, I mean, do you have any questions that you'd like answered? Might as well get them out of the way now.
Yeah, where am I?
Ah, okay. So right now you're in a place called Austria. Um,
That I got.
yeah. It's a bunch of other places like Seldic, Trista, which is where kind of like we came from here. We're gonna go back there eventually, maybe. Hopefully, if it's not destroyed by the time we get back. Anyway,
Wait,
um,
why'd you think it'd be destroyed?
so we kind of got this enemy, called Nightmare, and he likes to get into people's dreams and give them warnings or like threats or I don't know, boast about what he's planning to do or something. And he came into me and Noelle's yesterday night, and then when I woke
Mm-hmm.
up, he kind of like went, "Hey, your protection of Trista is fading. You're all doomed." Um, so yeah, have a feeling he's gonna try and destroy it. Or Eric said he might be leading us into a trap, trying to lure us back, which is also a possibility, considering villains are always like, "Ooh, secret traps."
Sounds like a demon.
I don't know what he is really.
I mean, from my experience, especially how demons are, and they're always showboaty. They think they know everything. I am the most powerful creature of them all. And then when my team comes in, we just knock them down a peg. And they'll come back later, or we end up, as a layman's term for my father, we smite them back to hell.
Oh, you are lucky that my friend Faye ain't here right now. Probably would slap you down a few pegs.
With all due respect, the peg I am right now on is down here. Just trying to figure out what's going on up there.
Most people are, I'll be honest.
So you guys get summoned from a fountain?
Some of us do. Personally, I got summoned in an office in an academy.
Hmm.
Not that snazzy, I'll admit. I think being summoned in front of a really cool magical fountain would have been a way cooler entrance, you know.
I mean, what about your home? Where you came from? Don't you want to go back?
I'm kind of 50-50 on that. Because I technically come from two. Like, there was the world that I was born in, and then there was the world I made. And technically, I was summoned from the world I made, so. I'd like to go back there, but.
You made a world? Are you a god?
Technically, but I don't like to say it like that because it's like. Eh.
Hey, I'm not the one who's judging here. I'm just asking questions.
Fair enough. I mean, like, technically I am, but, like. I can only really do anything in there, so, like, everywhere else I'm just a person, so.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, fine. I'll ask one question. What are you guys even fighting? Because I saw some weird creatures when Crazy Redhead tried to kill me.
Uh, You know, that's really ironic because literally yesterday morning, I said he wanted to kill everyone he met, and if he tried to kill you on sight, he literally proved my point hours after I said it. um, but we're kind of fighting this thing. Well, we're fighting multiple things. But the main goal is the darkness. I know, cliche name.
Okay.
It's kind of like this. I don't know what it is. Like, none of us really know what it is, but it consumes worlds, and apparently it's like leaking into other worlds and causing major disasters and stuff. And I don't know. We don't really know what it is. We just know it's a threat, and we need to figure out how to stop it. Not much to go on.
Sounds like a very fun time.
Plus, is Nightmare fighting him too. Technically, just finished fighting another guy called Thor. He was leading a whole army of guys called the Age of Metal. That wasn't fun. They had a bunch of guns just shooting at us all the time. It's really not pleasant having a bullet in the leg. It's really not. Or in the arm. Or just a bullet anyway.
I could relate to that in a way, except mine were more about pellets and flintlock pistols, and everyone in a firing line.
Ah. Fair enough.
Yeah, well. When your friends are forced to be in a position where they have to aim their guns at me and they couldn't control themselves, you tend to having to beat the living shit out of them to be not possessed anymore, which wasn't fun.
Ah.
They're not dead.
Okay, cool.
I don't kill.
Oh, thank God. We have enough people here who kill.
I'd rather go through A to Z before I have to go and kill somebody. There's always a way of option and peace.
Thank you. Please help me preach that to the rest of them, because for some reason it seems to be only me, Slice, and you who think that. Maybe Oscar, but I'm pretty sure he only thinks like that because me and Slice do.
I mean, we got a couple more newcomers. They might have a different outlook or mindset as well.
Hopefully.
Seems like everyone else is sleeping right now.
Yep. Slice got completely wasted, so he's passed the fuck out. Not really sure about everyone else.
Yeah, it's it's funny. It my things back at home. Before everything goes to shit, we try to have a celebration to think of everything we've accomplished before the real game begins. Game. I'm using a very loose term. So I got a question for you. Did you have a choice, or were you forced into this?
Oh no, we were all just summoned without a word. I'm pretty sure.
So forced.
Yep, I was mid-conversation with someone when all of a sudden, poof. Excuse me? The fuck?
There's a lot of gray areas with these heroes that I was talking to Yuna about. The secretary.
Ah. Never actually got her name. Or maybe I did and forgot.
Her name is pretty long, so I asked her if I just call her Yuna for short.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But she told me that there's a tradition, as you said, with the fountain, but you know when you have bad vibes about specific people, you just can't put your finger on it?
Yeah, it's instinct.
This is what I get with specific heroes.
Oh, do tell. I can give you the deets.
Okay, what about the one that tried to kill me?
Ah, Eric. He's a bit hot-headed. He's the kind of guy who would be like, kill first, ask questions later, as far as I can tell.
Which could be the biggest downfall for any group if you go through that. But
yeah,
that's just my opinion. No
better
than a demon at that point.
Problem is, he came from a world where he kind of had to be like that, as far as I can tell. Like, he was the hero of his world. He had to save all of them, and apparently he had to do a lot of bad things to actually win that fight. I don't think he had anyone to lean on then, so he had to do some extreme things. He's kind of just learning that, there are other ways, and you can actually lean on other people here.
I guess in ways it's not that easy to see it from others' perspective, especially when you just constantly fight. But
He's got a good heart.
then again, everyone. I'll take your word for it.
Well, if you stick around long enough, you'll see it for yourself.
I don't think I really got a choice at the moment.
Fair enough.
I mean, I could look for that goddess that apparently knows what happened, but I have no idea where to start with her, or where to find her, or if she's even watching.
Which goddess? Apparently, there's multiple. I mean, Celeste has got the favor of the Sol.
It's the one the redhead wants to kill.
Ah, that bitch, Katana woman. I mean, I guess I shouldn't call her a bitch. She's kind of like 50-50 between helping us and wanting to kill us.
From what I've heard, she, the one with the blonde hair, his name escapes me at the moment, tells me to watch out for her. Yeah. No, he tells me to watch out for her well, as you said, like to switch sides. But it's like, what the hell does she know that no one else does? That's what I'm curious about.
I mean, probably a lot.
Talk to her.
If she's a goddess. I mean, she was siding with AOM a while ago before we defeated them.
AON?
Yeah, the last guys who were trying to, I don't know, take over the world, I guess. I don't know what they were doing. They started a war, completely nuked a whole area trying to kill us. That was fun. So my whole life flashed before my eyes. Yeah. Oh, do you not know what a nuke is?
I just discovered what a cell phone was and what sushi is.
Right. Okay. Right. Sorry, I'm from different world, different rules. It's basically like a massive explosive, but instead of like exploding a smaller area, it literally like just obliterates everything in a large area.
So it sounds like gunpowder.
It depends on what kind of nuke you're going for. I don't know. I'm saying nuked because I'm trying to like explain the amount of damage. It wasn't actually a nuke. It was more of a laser. Do you know what a laser is?
Laser?
Got it. Okay. Imagine like big beam of light, but it's really, really, really destructive.
I think I get what you mean, except for magic terms. If a big beam of light comes down, that usually means bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except it was like I don't know what it was made of, but I just know it came towards us. We had to do a mass fast shield. All of us had to put our mana into it, and Noel died. Or at least he almost did. Or did he? I don't know how the whole death thing works entirely. He might have died. I think he just passed out. I don't know.
I wonder if I died.
I mean, if you did, I don't know. It doesn't really depends on who you are in this world, I guess, whether it's important or not. Because some of us have 3 lives, some of us don't.
3 lives?
Yeah, apparently, if you're a summoned hero, you get 3 lives. Don't know. Well, actually, I do know why. Kind of a little bit. I don't know. Malin was kind of confusing in the way he said it. It was like because apparently when you get summoned, there's a big amount of energy and stuff. Like that's why we usually do it at the fountain because apparently there's a bunch of like magical residue. And he said something like it's like a person in a jar, and then like the hero. You'd understand if he explained it. I'm really not good at explaining things. Point is, we get 3 lives if we're summoned.
Is there any way I could talk to this Merlin even though he's been under arrest? Maybe I'll have to ask Yuna. Oh boy.
I
Or maybe
mean,
Yuna can explain it, because apparently she knows a lot too.
maybe. I mean, maybe worst comes to worst, you could probably ask, I don't know, like Quinn. Quinn was like his second in command kind of thing in the academy. I mean, she helped him summon me, so she probably knows.
So who's this Quinn person?
She's in Trista. She like helps Malin to run the academy in Trista, so it'd probably be a while. So I don't know. Like that would be like a worst case scenario if you can't get Yuna to explain. I'm really not much help, am I? Sorry.
No. Look, you're telling me something versus nobody telling me anything. Granted, I asked most of the questions to Yuna, but you're filling some of the blanks, but not everything. You're telling me basically your past occurrence, even though I have no idea who these people are. It seems like you already went through a lot. And the fact that you're standing here right now means you're alive and kicking. And that's pretty impressive. Especially this nuke, whatever that is. Good job.
No, that was Noelle. Noelle had that barrier up. That was all him.
But what counts is you're still alive. Even if this 3 lives thing is in existence for summoned heroes. So really, what you're doing is just filling me in on what I should know. So with that, I thank you.
You're pretty okay.
I just try.
Aw.
Besides, I got friends at home who I gotta see. And I guess that's my biggest motivation right now, is to get back. So if I gotta be here to help you guys out for a bit, then fine. I'll do that.
Well, I know we're all getting sent home when we defeat the darkness, so if you stick around with us, maybe you can get a ride home to your own world.
Sure. That'd be nice. Maybe I could tell them the story of all the crazy adventures that I had when I was missing. Sorry, I guess I spaced out for a moment. Just
Same.
it's still a lot to take in.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised about this whole sushi thing.
Sushi.
It was really good.
It's just raw fish.
Raw fish mixed with seaweed, rice, and cucumber. I've never had cucumber.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of things you haven't tried then, huh, bud?
Well, when you go through some rations, it really didn't matter what you ate. You just made sure you were able to get up.
That's fair.
Of course, people at the church, they always did try to make us eat healthier. You should eat your carrots, Kane. Your eyes will be great. No, they weren't kidding. My eyes are fantastic. There's a guy right now staring at us. No, I'm just joking.
Oh god, that was okay.
Wait, what? No, he's just peeping on somebody.
I don't see him.
There isn't anyone there.
Okay. I don't trust it, okay? There's a lot of people who can just go invisible in our group, okay? And just waddle around and listen to us, and it's creepy.
I'll tell you 2 things, right? If people were waddling around, 1, you would see their footprints. Number 2, if they were behind us, I'm pretty sure you would hear the leaves ruffle.
You didn't hear me.
Specifically.
You didn't hear me.
That's That's because I was staring at that beautiful thing called the moon,
Yeah, but
and I
I
was in
I
my head.
came straight through there, and I snuck up on you, cause
I
I can do that.
I was in my head.
Uh-huh.
Okay. 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 All right. All right. All right. Miss Know It All here. Okay.
Let your tongue boil, freeze it off.
Okay. I'll watch my tongue for now. Thanks for breaking the ice.
I can break some more if you like.
That was good. That was real good. So, how big is this world? You guys have a map?
There's one usually in the train stations. So if you head to a nearby train station, you'll probably see one there.
Train stations and trains are something I'm very familiar with. That was my biggest transportation during my travels with my friends.
That's fair.
But, yeah. We would take train to train, and sometimes we'd use a horse and a wagon to get around when
Oh,
we
I
needed
love
to.
horses.
Oh, yeah, they're nice.
Seems your world was a little bit less advanced than mine.
I mean, most of us, when it comes to, I guess what I could really say is, yeah, our architecture was definitely different, but I guess somewhat similar from the city I was in, minus the impalement. And, but we did a lot of things with steam.
Ah, so you're in the industrial era. Got it. I think.
From my understanding, is we were the pioneers of steam, and we were just getting into some magic mixed with steam. Some engineer called it
Magitech!
Magitech.
Yo! Yeah, we
Yeah,
used to have that. Then magic started dying out, so that wasn't fun.
our well, from thing is like from what we were dealing with, it was all very experimental. I mean, even the gun I have, it's like a blunderbuss, but well, you see how it looks. It's like a bit more fancy, and it's like some silver in it. It's like the first ever thing I was ever given with Magitech. But even then, it's like this thing could blow up at any minute if I'm not careful. So you could call it the Pioneer.
Damn.
Just like my ancestors exploring new worlds. We're now exploring technology that
Well,
isn't just steam.
you're exploring a new world. You could be a pioneer for
Yeah.
your own world. Stop making a whole book about just this place. You could sell a lot of money, Why didn't I think of that? Bitch, if I just wrote down a diary, I could totally go home and just publish it. Shit tons of people would buy that. I've been missing out on opportunities. Damn! I need to start writing a diary. Anyway.
It's never too late, not only that, but if or when we win, we might not see each other again. So you might as well make the best memories you got.
Right.
Sorry if I went downhill on you.
No, when you live in your dream, you kind of forget to look down at the ground sometimes. It's good to, remember the end goal. sometimes.
I mean, if you got an option to stay here, would you take it?
Is it bad if I say yes?
No. I mean, if you weren't happy where you were and you're happy now, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes destinies call out to people. Sometimes fate. Me, I think it's best off being happy where you are.
Even if you make other people unhappy? Where you were?
That's their. The thing is, in the end, that's their problem, not yours. If they have a problem with you, they should have settled it differently, and not by killing each other, by exchanging words. Sometimes talking does a lot more than action. Action should always come last.
Yeah, but like, what if staying here kills people?
Unfortunately, I can't really give you that answer, because you're gonna have to figure that out on your own.
Shit. Thought I could cheat the test.
I mean, at least the way I see it. If you're happy where you are, do what you got. Just live. It's okay to be selfish once in a while. If the darkness ends for you all, then we'll have an option to go home. Or go somewhere else where you are with people that you love and care about. I say take the opportunity. Sometimes it's okay to be selfish. That's all.
Get into the most deepest of conversations when you least expect it, huh?
Especially with somebody you just met.
I was debating saying that, but I decided not to.
I guess I'm a mind reader.
You wish.
Now you're thinking, what else should we talk about?
Actually, no,
Or
I
should
was
I just
thinking
stay
about.
quiet?
No, I was thinking about why that star just seems to be flickering in the sky. You know, I think it's dying. Do you know how stars
You know
work?
what's funny? I've been staring at. No.
Ah.
You know what? Teach me.
Teach you about the the life cycle of a star.
Yeah, why not?
Oh God, I haven't studied this in like 2 years. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hmm. Well, stars are big balls of gas, usually helium, I think. Pretty sure it's helium.
Helium.
Uh,
Go on.
they start off. Oh, I can't remember the name. What's the name? Red giants, I think. Start off as a red giant. It's like they big, but they dim, and then like the older they become, the more they shrink and the brighter they become, until eventually they just kind of implode on themselves and they explode into like a nova, I think it's called. And if you get a big enough star, they can become a black hole, which is bad business. I've missed out a lot of information there, but yeah, that's all I can remember.
No problem. Not a problem at all. It's entertaining.
Oh, thanks. My idiocy is entertaining. I'm glad to know.
I wouldn't call you an idiot. I'd call you someone who's willing to learn even if they don't remember much. You're fine. I'm not judgmental.
Hmm. I am. I'm kidding. Or am I?
Well, I can tell you one thing, is you are enjoying my company. You're constantly giggling, so I must make a great impression.
Oh, I'm
So
a giggly
glad I can
person, though.
please.
And how do you know I'm giggling at you? How do you know I'm not giggling at my own jokes? Maybe I'm just that self-centered.
I mean, if you were... Sorry, I thought someone was behind us for a second.
Stop that!
I guess it was just...
Creeping me out.
I guess... No, I
Okay,
actually thought
bye-bye.
someone was behind us, but I guess it's just something on the roof. It's like glowing bluish.
Sure, that's not like the reflection of the moon?
I didn't know roofs could be that bright.
I'm too short.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing right there. Oh, I guess it's just something with the
Yeah, no, that's just the reflection of the moon.
yeah. I could have sworn I saw a pair of eyes with one of them, so I was concerned for a moment. I don't think
Just in case.
anyone's here.
Let's be safe than sorry.
I guess I'm a little tired.
Mm.
Maybe we'll walk for a little bit if it makes you feel better. If
Yeah,
someone tries to surprise us, we're gonna be out more in the open. I
true.
doubt it, but hey, it's possible. Cats.
I'm more of a dog person. Don't tell Oscar I said that.
I'm still remembering everyone's names, so I'm not sure who that is.
And it's the green-head cat boy. You almost tripped then.
Oh, so that's Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
Looked more like an Alex.
What?
I guess I learned some smart-ass comments from demons when I fought them.
How come demons are such a bad thing in your world?
I don't know. As far as I remember, they were always a problem. They always wanted to enslave us. Use us for resource.
Mm-mm.
Think they could dominate all the creatures in the living world. Or how they see it, the overworld.
That's a pretty dick move.
Yeah, well, I learned a couple years back not all demons are like that. But those are high strung in power. They'll get what they want. And it could get complicated sometimes.
Surely not all demons are like
Yeah.
that. Maybe
No,
some of them are
they're
not
not.
like that, but then they're forced to act as if they are because of social standings.
I've met a demon who owned a tavern. He became my best friend. Someone who I greatly respected. Ironically, the first time when the monastery I came from got attacked, I was in a coma for an entire week. What I came to was a zombie trying to chew on my arm. Just to find out she's one of our allies.
Jesus Christ. Okay, damn. I don't really know how to respond. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, trust me, when we see the undead, we usually try to exorcise them to have eternal rest.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's never easy. And the thing is, the day we got attacked was the day of my birth. Or how my father put it, the day he found me right in the front doors of the monastery.
Oh, so you're an orphan.
Mm-hmm. never knew my actual parents. Yeah. My
So,
father told me when I was. Sorry, just thinking about it right now. He told me when I was 18. Like it was the right age.
mm,
I told him I didn't care who my real parents were. They could be from hell or heaven, it doesn't matter. I consider him my father, because if they loved me, they would have kept me.
well, I mean, not necessarily. I know in my world there's a lot of issues with orphans because families just can't keep their kids. Like they don't have the money or they're just not good enough as parents. Like maybe they're too young or maybe they just are bad parents and they give them away so that they can be with better parents or live a better life than they could ever give them.
Perhaps you're right, but it's just I can't help but have this mindset sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being selfish from that part.
I mean, you'll never
I
really
mean,
know the
I'm
true
not.
answer unless you went to
I
them
mean, I'm not
yourself.
complaining. I'm not complaining, but I guess I am a little bit. But it's just wanting to know the truth.
I mean, I guess everyone really wants to know the truth. If they know there's something they don't know, then everyone just has a natural curiosity to find it out.
Well, there's one thing that always seemed to happen to me, even during battle. When I get mortally wounded, or if I lose a limb, I'm out for a while, and I come to like nothing happened to me.
I think you have some weird self healing kind of magic or something.
I don't know if it is magic. I mean, when Eric found me, I was impaled in a pole.
That must have hurt a lot.
Yeah, I was blacked out when it
Oh
happened.
boy.
Then the goddess impaled me. That was fun.
I can imagine. How are you not dead?
I've still yet to find out.
Jesus. Oh boy.
My father thinks it's God's gift, but I could see through his bullshit.
I mean, maybe it is. You never know.
As I see it, if the guy upstairs really gave a damn, he would not have everyone be suffering down in the overworld the way they are.
Mm, I mean, that's kind of debatable. I know in my world, you know, people believe in all different types of gods, and no one really knows which one's the one that actually exists, if any. But I believe the guy upstairs exists, and my mother does too, and she basically says that everyone has to undergo some sort of suffering to learn a specific lesson. Imagine being down here like school. You come down here to learn a lesson, and then once you've learned all your lessons, you go back to being one with him for eternal peace.
In the short amount of time I've met you, which is only one night and soon to be day, you make too much sense. I hate it and I like it.
That means I'm making a good impression because I'm being memorable.
Yeah. You remind me too much of my mom right now. She always
Aw.
solved things logically as a. I know, it's such a precious thing.
Aw, so now I have to baby you. Okay. Time to
No.
go night-night, son. It's past your bedtime.
Ladies first.
Oh, after you, milady.
I'll just sleep up here, thank you.
I mean, what's a better place than under the stars, though? Am I right?
Well, you're not wrong. But I digress, and I think it's almost day, maybe. I can't tell with this place. But I think we both should probably get some sleep
Probably.
and see what's going on tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, night.
Screw it, yeah, I'll sleep under here.
I mean, hey, the ground is surprisingly comfy.
This better not be dirt.
Oh, it's dirt. It's 100% dirt. It's dry. Don't be a
Okay.
baby. Night.
Alright, you have a good night.